In New York State, under what condition is a notary public explicitly prohibited from performing a notarial act for a family member? The answer to this question lies in the notary public disqualification section of the notary public license law. Specifically, it states that though a person may be eligible to hold the office of a notary, the person may be disqualified to act in certain cases by reason of having an interest in the case. To state the rule broadly, if the notary is a party to or directly and pecuniarily interested in the transaction, meaning if the notary has a financial interest in the transaction, the person is not capable of acting in that case. So with this in mind, let's look at our four choices to determine our solution. Choice A states, if the notary public has a financial interest in the transaction. Well, as we just read, indeed, that would be an instance where the notary public is prohibited from performing a notarial act. By the way, the reason for this is to ensure integrity and impartiality in the notarial act. So this seems to be our solution, but let's look at the other three choices just to be certain. Choice B states, if the family member is under the age of 18. Well, there's nothing in the law that specifically prohibits notarizing for a family member who's under 18, and therefore we can strike out choice B as our solution. Choice C states, if the document being notarized is a last will and testament. Again, nothing in the law specifically prohibits notarizing for a last will and testament if the notary is not a party or does not have a financial interest. Therefore, choice C is also not our solution. Finally, choice D states, if the family member lives outside of the state of New York. Again, nothing in the law specifically prohibits the notary public from acting for a family member who lives outside of New York. Therefore, choice D is also not our solution. That leaves us with choice A, if the notary public has a financial interest in the transaction, as our solution.